Hello everybody, Mythic here, and today we are back again with another Medieval 2 time-lapse video. This time we're going to be doing all of my factions unlocked in one massive time-lapse. And when I say all of them, I mean most of them, because I'm going to be, as the Aztecs, to spectate this. But we're going to have the Saxons here, the Normans, the Timurids, and the Mongols around with the other vanilla factions all in one battle to see who comes out on top and dominates Europe and parts of Asia. So personally, I'm going to be putting my vote in for the Saxons because I like them a lot, and I think they will have a pretty good start with taking all of this, and they'll be able to expand into here. For a practical start, for who I think would do good, Poland, because Poland is my favorite vanilla faction. And so I'm hoping Poland does pretty well. And anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get into the time lapse. I hope you guys enjoyed. And remember to like, comment, subscribe. Alright everybody, it is the end of the time lapse and we're going to take a look at the world map at the end of 300 turns. Now, I already mentioned this, but yes, it is glitched with my divide and conquer mod. Don't worry about that, that had no impact on any of the outcomes. However, when we go to the charts, all the flags are invisible. Same with diplomacy, I don't know why that is. That's just my stuff though, don't worry about it. Anyway, so 300 turns have gone by and a lot has occurred. We've seen the rise and fall of the Polish Empire in the center of Europe, and it's not going well for them. We've seen Hungary get nearly pushed to death and then resurge. The Timurids stayed small for a lot of the early parts of the game, and then they just exploded into Anatolia. The Egyptians had lost most of their central land, but they claimed that back from the Saxons after 200 years of Saxon rule. The Saxons at one point had lost London and Carnarvon, and now their capital is York. And the Saxons clearly were doing some big invasion of the Danish, because they have a lot of troops down here. So, again with the glitching, there's also some custom settlements, which got carried over. It's Edinburgh. And these castles, which were Norman controlled for a while. The HRE is barely holding on in 2 cities, and the French held on for a long time in Reims before they actually took Paris back at one point, and then they went and lost it to the Milanese. And the Normans, surviving nearly the entire game, finally collapsed. The Polish, they collapsed over here where they owned Bordeaux and Toulouse for a while, to the Portuguese. The Pope took nearly all of the Italian peninsula, and the Moors also made a reconquista of Africa because they'd lost it to the Sicilians, and then the Sicilians got pushed back to Palermo. But yeah, let's take a look at the lists now. Bear in mind the flags don't show up, but I think it's no surprise who won. The Timurids clearly sitting here at the top. Here we have the Polish, and you can see here was the peak of Polish power, and then pew, the Polish just get shot down. And these are the Aztecs. Now I was playing as the Aztecs, but I did not do anything, so they stayed pretty consistent. And here was the papacy. The papacy was one of the strongest. Here you have Denmark. So I think the papacy just beat Denmark out. And then under them, I believe, is the Saxons. So here are the Saxons. So of course my pick was the Saxons, and they didn't do the best, but I think they were gonna. I think if we continued this for another 50 turns, the Saxons would have dominated Europe. That's just my personal belief. The Timurids came really out of nowhere and just destroyed the Mongols. I think the Mongols still exist as a horde, but they really aren't going to be able to do anything. And they even took all the way down to Jerusalem, which is very impressive. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll probably be doing more of these, like I said in the last one I did 3 months ago. But remember to like, comment, subscribe. Mythic out.